at 325, the delegates of Nicaea, all these pastors coming together, they come to agreement, they all sign it, they put anathema on Arius. It was a victory for orthodoxy. And I believe in the creeds, Nicene Creed and of 325 and the First Council of Constantinople. And you can go to the Apostles' Creed. I like that one. And you can go through these creeds and say, hey, these are good creeds. But what you don't realize, there's a billion other creeds and confessions in between them that are not good. There's hundreds of creeds and confessions. And we know, like here's the first council, here's the second council, or the major councils. But the Catholic Church doesn't really highlight the councils that met that come up with heretical teachings. So how do we know which creeds and confessions to affirm and which ones to deny? We don't do it on basis upon the authority of the creeds. And if we do it on the basis of the authority of the creeds, then which creeds do we use? So you have to have an ultimate authority. And this might make me a biblicist, and that's fine, because I believe in Sola Scriptura. Even our 1689 says all matters of controversy and debate needs to be determined by the scriptures. That's within the confession, because there's only one authority, inspired authority, and that's the Word of God. So the confessions are secondary authorities. It's just like authors and theologians and everybody, And so we want to evaluate the confessions and creeds according to the scriptures. But I don't also think we should neglect them, especially, like I said, that they're working out these difficult details, and we take it for granted. The average Christian, and you and me, we grew up with our parents telling us 3 and 1. And my dad may have, because he's a pastor, but most Christian parents that raise up their kids in the nurture admonition of the Lord, they couldn't break down these things, right? But we just take it for granted. Persons is not identical to essence. And we take these things for granted. We know less, our generation of Christians know less about the Trinity than this generation of the early church fathers. And so we come to orthodoxy by default. Really, not because we studied the scriptures or we've worked this out ourselves. And if we were going to work it out ourselves, we'd probably run into these heresies. So that's why we need the historical confessions. We need history to help us. I'm a biblicist, but I'm not in the strictest form where we just get rid of history, get rid of confession, get rid of creeds. So I think there's a balance that we need to uphold.